Both things can be true. Boycotting can be a privilege, and a lot of people claiming they can't boycott things are just privileged. It's not a privilege to be able to boycott Starbucks. It's a privilege to be able to buy their overpriced coffee every day in the first place. It's not a privilege to boycott Target and not buy random home decor you don't need. It's not a privilege to be able to boycott Disney, SodaStream, the latest iPhone, or anything you don't need. Being able to boycott is a privilege when those items are 1. Actual necessities people can't live without, and or 2. Things you can't afford more ethical alternatives for. This whole conversation was always meant to center low-income and disabled folks who have no other means than to use the big brands that are available to them. And that isn't to say that these folks don't deserve extra or nice things, but that the bulk of usage is coming from less marginalized folks. The point is not to validate middle-class folks like me who have the privilege to shop around and not get an additional item. And I say this as a disabled person who's had to drop safe foods in a whole special interest because of problematic companies. The reality is, y'all are just inconvenienced, and that isn't the same thing. And it can be a huge inconvenience to give up the products you're used to having, but that mindset is a privileged one, compared to those who have no other options, and above all, those who are being directly harmed by these companies through genocide, displacement, unfair labor practices, pollution, and more. But it's genuinely appalling to me when people are being asked to give up so little in comparison to some of the boycotts we've seen throughout history. How absolutely little most folks are willing to give up. Like, bestie, no. You're not ready to fight for anyone's liberation if you can't give up a streaming service or an overpriced cup of coffee. And that's the truth. Bye.